This is Grace with Graceful Living. Today, Javier is going to share some secrets of growing seedlings.
Since the trees are feeding on the nutrients of the soil, you have to replenish the nutrients every once in a while. So what I do is, for example, if I have extra produce, like for example, these are Roma tomatoes over here, I put them in there, and also I go to Chinatown again and I pick up boxes of bananas. And the bananas are really good because the bananas that they throw away cost you nothing, and they give potassium and calcium to the soil. So what they are doing right now is rotting away, and then the nutrients go into the soil, and then they are absorbed by the tree. You may attract cockroaches, but that is not a problem at all. There are some species of cockroach that is actually good for making soil, so they are part of the process. The main problem with pests that we have over here, and since I don't use poisons, is slugs that come out at night when it is cool and wet.
Yeah.
And of course they are attracted to the wet soil.
Yeah.
Because I water the plots every night, so that they go through the night with less evaporation, so that it's more efficient use of the water.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of them, a lot of the slugs that come over and munch some of the plants, but they usually don't like the leaves of the trees because they are too tough for them. They prefer produce, and as you know, I don't grow produce except for the tomatoes.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if we keep talking about the replenish the nutrition of the soil, I have to tell you that I do not only the bananas and the tomatoes, but also all kind of produce. For example, in the kitchen, when you have your odds and ends, instead of throwing them away with the rest of the trash, I have it apart, and then I use it for organic fertilizer. Also, I like to use things like, I like to replenish the calcium in the soil. So I use things like bones that are full of calcium. So this is a weathered down bone. When I put it over there, it was kind of fresh. Yeah. So originally it was fresh over here, and then as you can see, it started weathering out, and it started showing holes where the calcium has leaked out and then gone into the soil. I also use, and be lucky that you kind of smell this, fish, as our Native Americans used to do for fertilizer. And I am that old guy that goes around picking up dead birds, and then I save them, and then I bury them in the soil in order for them to, dead birds are very good for the soil because they have the chitin of the feathers, and they have also all the different parts. They don't have that much protein, they don't have that much meat, because you don't want any meat, any flesh rotting in your soil. So it's mostly for the feathers and the bone. The animal protein, the plants cannot use.
Okay.
So they need all the fats for making protein. So if you're a vegan and you have problems using things like bones or birds, dead birds, or fish, then what you can do is, the same way that you supplement calcium in your diet, then the same greens that you're using to get your calcium, then you can put in the soil in order to replenish the calcium. The important thing is, to replenish as much as you can, so that your next harvest is not deficient in anything, and your fruit is really good, really flavorful, and very nutritious.
If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode where Javier and I transplant some seedlings. If you are interested in a seedling, please contact Javier.